You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our source today, San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora. Mayor Zamora, welcome back to The Source. Good to see you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Pinky, and thanks for having me on
So I
CNN.
know you have been elected president of the Metro Manila Council and chair of the Regional Development Council. Before I go there, sir, let's just talk about COVID cases right now. What's it like in San Juan?
Okay, right now we have 36 active cases. This is relatively very low because the past 2 years, 2.5 years, our cases would be a little below 100. But lately, the past few months, our cases are somewhere between 10 to 30, sometimes 40. So this is the effect of high vaccination rate in our city. And even if we have 36 active cases, on the average, 99% remain to be just mild to asymptomatic.
Okay, so no concern really there. I wanted to bring it up again. What I mentioned to Dr. Solante that there's been a 4% increase in Metro Manila, that from 7.5% about 2 weeks ago to about 11% last week. So we are seeing an increase in the positivity rate. Yung po bang 36, take for example 2 weeks ago, tumaas din ho ba dyan sa San Juan yung 36 ninyo, or relatively it's been quite consistent?
More or less within that level. If it changes, it's just maybe +5, +10, or -5, -10. So just within that range. And Pinky, you have to take note that for many months now, the city of San Juan has allowed all activities. We had our Christmas bazaar in Green Hills open already, and a lot of people have really been going there. Sporting activities are allowed. Basically, life is back to normal here in San Juan. And we decided to allow all of this because of our high vaccination rate. And we are not seeing any surge at the moment. We were able to survive last Christmas just below 100 cases. And we are doing even better this year.
We hope it stays that way, Mayor, for all of us. I just wanted to bring that in, that increase noticed by Okta Research Group from 2 weeks ago to last week. Again, that's a 4% increase. And you're right, it is as if we are back to normal. In fact, it is what it is. Activities have been happening. It's just that with or without with the implementation of the voluntary mask mandate, indoor or outdoors, I personally see still a lot of people outdoors wearing their masks. Okay, so let's talk about your new role. This is very important. As president of MMC, Metro Manila Council, and chair of the Regional Development Council, sir, what would be your priority as president of MMC? Or chairman, rather,
Well,
of
right now,
MMC?
really, it's president of MMC, Pinky, and co-chairperson of the Regional Development Council. So last Saturday, we were elected as president of the MMC. So of course, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow Metro Manila mayors and the MMDA chairman for the trust and confidence they have given in me. First and foremost is really the traffic situation. A very important discussion now is being conducted regarding the single ticketing system. This is still under discussion. No resolution has been passed yet. But the proposal is for Metro Manila to have a single ticketing system. What does this mean? We will have a uniform ticket, regardless if you are one of the 17 LGUs or if you are the MMDA. There will be one uniformed ticket. And if ever you are apprehended, for instance, in San Juan, and you live in Muntinlupa, you will have the option to pay for the fines in Muntinlupa. You don't necessarily have to go back to San Juan just to pay the fine. But this will really take a lot of integration, especially with our systems in terms of data collection, data gathering, the database of the LTO, the MMDA, and the 17 LGUs must be integrated. So this is something that I believe can be done for as long as each and every LGU will really cooperate. And something that we will try to achieve, Pinky, is to standardize the fines all over Metro Manila. Right now, if you get caught with a traffic violation in San Juan, you may have to pay a different amount if you get caught for the same violation for instance, in Taguig or Makati or Quezon City. So we
Right.
will try our best to standardize the fines so that wherever you get caught, you will have to pay
Right.
the same amount. So these are things that I believe can be done for as long as each and every mayor will fully cooperate.
Do you have any opposition from any of the mayors regarding this? Because this is also a big help to the motorists. Number one, unified ticketing system. Number two, standard fines. Hindi yung, dito sa Quezon City, ganito. Sa San Juan, ganito. Magkakatabi lang naman po tayo, hindi ho ba? Pero paiba-iba po yung fines.
Correct.
What about opposition? Are there? Because, some LGUs might think that stiffer, higher fines might be the way to go compared to possibly other LGUs.
Last Saturday during our meeting, we were 9 mayors in attendance. The others sent their representatives and city administrators. So the consensus of most, of course, those who were present, were to support the single ticketing system. We have a technical working group that is meeting already. Of course, nothing has been approved yet, and the objective is to get all 17 Metro Manila mayors to really sit down and meet regarding this, possibly after the next technical working group meeting, first week of December. Regarding oppositions, I have not heard any yet, but of course, again, as the new president of the MMC, I will be very consultative in terms of all of these issues and concerns. I will hear out their sentiments, and we will see. 17 mayors, I don't think it will be too hard to get everyone together. It's really a matter of integrating and standardizing our existing fines. Again, if we choose to increase or even decrease, this can be done through amendments of our local ordinances. The Metro Manila Council is recommendatory, it is consultative, but at the end of the day, the actual laws will have to be passed or amended by our city councils
Right.
in our individual
And
LGUs.
Mayor, what is the cost of this integration? Do you already have the numbers here?
None yet. It's the LTO that's spearheading this. In fact, last Saturday, their representative was there also, and I was very interested with regards to the integration, because once this is done, for instance, those who commit traffic violations, especially now because the DILG has issued a memorandum circular disallowing LGUs to confiscate licenses. And oftentimes, once a traffic violator is caught and his or her license is not confiscated, he feels, or he or she feels that, oh, it's okay, I can decide not to pay the fine because I have my license anyway. So what is important here is the integration with the LTO, because even if he or she does not pay the fine, when the time comes that he will renew
you won't be
his
able
or her
to.
license,
Yeah.
you won't
Hindi
be
ka
able to.
makaka-renew.
And if you delay the paying of the fines, you will accumulate a very huge penalty. So tataas at tataas yung
Interest.
babayaran mo kaysa dun sa actual violation.
Okay, so
So
hindi
it will be
hindi tayo
different. Yes.
makakatakas, kumbaga. Kasi kung di ka magbayad
Correct.
ngayon, you
Kasi
can't
ngayon,
renew your license, and once you renew your license, ang taas na nung sanang original na babayaran mo kung binayaran mo ahead of time.
yes, that is the framework
Okay.
of the single ticketing system. And there will be also a demerit system, meaning the more violations you incur, the more penalties you will have, not just in terms of what you will pay, but also in terms of the point system. So yung mas maraming violations, mas maraming magiging demerits points in terms of you being a driver.
Sana there's also a better way, an easier way to pay for it. Is that something you're looking into? I know you said a while ago that if you were from Parañaque and then you get caught in San Juan, you have a choice. Once this is finalized, either to pay in San Juan or pay in Parañaque. But hopefully there's also a faster way even to pay for this.
Pinky, yes, if I may share, that's one of the discussions, is how to pay uh, through digital portals. Ngayon
True.
kasi marami ng mga e-wallet, di ba? It's not just your traditional bank transfer or bank deposit. But of course, the traditional way will still be available to us. So each LG will have its own account specific for traffic violations. So yung fine na ibabayad halimbawa ng isang taga Parañaque, hindi na niya kailangan pumunta sa San Juan kung sa San Juan siya nahuli, because he will be able to pay in Parañaque. So this is all part of the integration. We are going to meet several times for this, but I believe that this is one innovation that will really help our motorists. Kasi talaga naman perwisyo yung, kunwari, mahuli ka nga sa malayong lugar at kailangan mong bumalik dun para lang magbayad ng fine. So kawawa rin naman yung motorista
Right,
natin.
right. And the important thing is to pay because of the violation. Very quickly.
Of course, yes. And
Yeah.
if you feel you can escape, at the end of the day, lalaki mabayaran mo, magsisisi ka lang din. Sabihin mo, sana nagbayad na lang ako.
Mayor, very quickly, no, we need to discuss this, and I hope we have another time to truly look into this. Yung pong, I think it was yesterday that it was National Bike Day or National Bicycle Day, if I'm not mistaken. And I know that even in San Juan, you are one of those who really implemented bike lanes. But is there really a future to this? Alam naman po natin yung mga kababayan natin na pilitan bumili ng bike during the pandemic. What's important is really to be able to sustain this mode of transportation. It's a big task, I'm sure, but how do you really connect or interconnect these bike lanes from one city to another?
Pinky, last year, San Juan was awarded as the most bike-friendly city in Metro Manila along with the city of Pasig. That means kaya talagang gawin. No? Here in San Juan, we are implementing our bike lanes. And as you can see now, even in EDSA, we already have bike lanes. Marami talaga nagbibisikleta. The pandemic has brought about a lot of bikers. Even I, to be honest with you, I only started biking again during the pandemic. The last time I rode the bike was when I was very young. But the pandemic has brought about a lot of changes in lifestyle. Marami nagbibisikleta. And we have to protect those who are biking. Yes, nagbalikan na yung mga kotse sa mga kalye. Marami nagsasabi, yung bike lanes, nakakakain ng kalye. But we have to also look at the other side of the story. Marami rin namang tayong mga mamamayan na nagbibisikleta. Here in Ortigas, what we are going to really formally implement now is the individual bicycle lane, motorcycle lane, and car lane. No? So hindi dapat nag-aagawan sa kalye yung bisikleta, yung motorsiklo at yung mga sasakyan.
Okay.
So we will finalize this with the MMDA. Malaking bagay rin po na tayo inahalal nga bilang presidente ng Metro Manila Council because we can now push for this not just in San Juan, of course, all other areas in Metro Manila. The mayors will have to designate kung anong mga areas sa tingin nila lang pwede maglagay ng bike lanes. At wag dapat talaga naghahalo-halo sa isang lane yung kotse, yung bisikleta at yung motorsiklo.
Sir, let's talk about this, I hope, another time. Marami pong areas that needs improvement here, but we've run out of time. San Juan City Mayor and MMC President, Francis Zamora, as usual, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Pinky.
Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.